Welcome back to World of Warcraft, Wrath of the Lich King Classic Blind. I'm bobbing for apples, but I'm cheating by standing in the apples. But that's okay. We're back over here at Fizzcrank Airstrip. Doing more quests for the gnomes here. Also, trick or treat, because that's still going on. And we get a mask. Achievement earned, the mask task. The beard is amazing. Wow. The mustache is slightly off compared to where it probably should be. But that's pretty good. And we did get the achievement for that. So that's nice. Anyways. We are heading out. We put that down in the stuff to keep pile. We got many directions to go. Lots of stuff to do. Big ol' lists of quests. Ah, he's been doing some engineering. He's been throwing out a couple engineering doodads these days, which is very cool to have. Let's see what he's got. Nothing special, just something interesting. A gnomish army knife. Let's look at this. A Grandmaster Engineer can overload the knife's battery to attempt to shock a dead player back to life. Can be used in combat, 30-minute cooldown. Includes pneumatic micro-adjuster, arc light spanner, flint and tinder, blacksmithing hammer, mining pick, and a skinning knife. Interesting. If this works as all the different tools, that could be something. Its use looks like it only works for Grandmaster Engineer. Yeah. And we are by no means a Grandmaster Engineer. Might have to test that out, see if that works. I don't know what a Jarmatic micro-adjuster would be, or an arc light spanner. But a blacksmithing hammer and mining pick is definitely two things that we have. And we've never found a better mining pick, which is interesting. The fishing poles really seem to have more going on with them than some of the other things here. Because this actually has boosts. But I guess boosting mining wouldn't really make much of a difference. Alright. So we got a variety of quests here, going in all sorts of directions. And I think we're going to start by heading south. Main goal here is the sinkholes, to the southern part of the geyser field. And there's also King Murgle. It's west and down to the blistering pool. Maybe slightly over somewhere else. We can get down to the south here, at least. Ah, the Mammoths are trapped all the way over here, huh? That is some bold guys. Probably go around this. Trying to trap the mammoth calf so near the really large mammoth. Iggy's still out here, chilling, being surrounded by wolves, as you do. As long as we keep running, nothing can catch us. I'm sure it will be fine. There's a big hole. We're a tunneler.
Too far away.
Yep, that's definitely a guy. Oh, that robot gonna come all the way over here? My goodness. Out of here. Yeah, I hear you. Right. Where's our thing for doing stuff with the thing? Jump in the sinkhole. Schematic for Jeeves. Oh, I guess schematic from the robot. That makes a lot of sense. It looks like this. There it is. I'm gonna map the sinkhole here. A blue schematic. Can't complain about that. And conveniently, these. Oh my goodness, they're very, very, very quick one. Step it. We got little tiny ones. They're undead scarabs. Interesting. Surveying. We got tunnelers. Maybe jumping down inside the sinkholes isn't the best strategy. But it seems to be working, so I'm not gonna complain about it. There's Lord Craixix. I'm sure that's fine. Here come some bugs. There we go. Zip it over to this guy with his range attacks. Deal with him. Got some more lichen. Very tasty. But that is. There we go. Explore. Myrtle. Winterfin Retreat. West to the cliffs, and down to the waterline near the blistering pool. Let's get out of the bug zone. They might be over there. Let me just run past all these. I'm sure it's fine. Oh, there's an ore up here. That makes this choice of route a fantastic plan, turns out. Very good. All sorts of crystallized stuff. I am in combat with something. Give me a moment. They're gone. Very good. Okay. And the gear guy is probably closer. We should go that way. We can see their big ol' construction from here. We need to defeat the Gear Master, get the Gear Master Manual, and defeat MacLeod. And mine this ore. Seems to be a good spot for mining out here. Not gonna complain. We should be able to take down MacLeod. No problem. You've been detected. You'll be assimilated or eliminated. I refuse. I'm just gonna leave. And by leave, I mean go destroy their leader. As you do. Oh, this stuff going on. Some festering ghouls fighting off the tanks. Interesting that ghouls would be fighting. Not what I expected. We should probably not try to run past everything here. We can easily manage lots of stuff. There's no reason to go too crazy. Is that a ramp? The ramp's over this way. I'll take care of some more of the defenders here. Alright. We've been detected. Here is the manual. Perfect. Oh! You're looking for me, Sean? Well, you come to kill me, Eric Erickson. I only wish to help. Wow, you look amazing. Now I've been reassembled, we can return to a time of perfection, the time of the Titans. But I can see it in your eyes, hear it in your pulse rate. You would destroy me despite my offer of immortality. Very well. It saddens me that it's come to this. I go on all of you as if you were my children. I will slay you if I must. Nope. And there is his head. Dripping oil. What a mess. Alright. There you go. Defeated. Ghouls are gone. That might have been something somebody was doing. He just falling out of the tower. As you do. I always just love charging. It's always a good time. I guess it's not charge, it's intercept, but still. Same idea. All these robot-y bits. Always a good time. Okay. That takes care of those. I think our best route here would be back to the airstrip first. Just run past all the robots. It is definitely a situation down here. Definitely a situation. Through the scalding pools. Fortunately, they don't do like a whole bunch of burning or anything. They're just nice and warm.
Can I help
let's
you?
say. Mark the location of the sinkholes? Yes, we have. Abner accepts the map from you and examines it closely. Great. This is all the information we need to begin the operation. Fueling the project. I plan to build a machine that will collapse the tunnels the Scourge is using to deploy their Nerubians. With the main drilling rig out of order, we'll have to collect the fuel for the device some other way. Out in the geyser fields to the southeast, small pools of oil bubble up away from the main rig. You can collect enough of the oil from those pools and make a crude fuel to power the machine. So they deploy the collector near the rig. They'll pump and store the oil in its tank. Get a portable oil collector.
Alrighty then.
Okay. And we can go turn in this head. As proof of our dealing with the whole robotification guy.
Pleased to meet you.
The Gear Master. Jinky told me to expect you. Is it done? Yes, it is. The old gnome breathes a heavy sigh of relief. It is done then. You've saved us. If you hadn't stopped him here, then who knows how far his madness would have spread. With the threats from the blue dragons and the Nexus War, not to mention the Lich King. The last thing we need is a mad creation of the Titans running loose. True. And our reward. We get some spell power cloth helmet. Some spell power leather chest. More spell power in the mail boots. And an icy ripper ring. Armor penetration, attack power, and stamina. Interesting. So. No hit chance. Slightly less attack power than we currently have on our rings. But it does have more stamina. And armor penetration is an interesting stat. I think we're going to take that. And get this quest done.
Right.
Put that down here in the stuff pile. We have stuff, and then we have things. Or something like that. Yeah, seems like it. The robot guy really was trying to help in his own way. But sometimes people have disagreements. And sometimes that leads to them hiring hitmen to murder the opponents. So yeah. Alright. There was... we could talk to someone.
Hi, you're a tall one.
They can send us to the dens of the dying to find Bixie.
Very well.
Oh, look at this flying contraption. Amazing. We're not gonna go crash and die over there, are we? I can see that happening. And we're just absolutely choking them out back there. Not the most clean of flights. We're just flying straight past here, really? It seems like a dangerous way to go when there's all the robot guys trying to stop and capture them. Okay. Here we are over here. We got Scourge Mammoths. And here is who we're looking for. We flew right over here to Bixie Wrenchshanker.
Salutations.
Keep your voice down. We would want to attract any attention from these beasties. What do you need, warrior? Just say hello. Oh, great plagued magnetar. Tinky and I came out here stalking some old magnetar. Apparently those caves up there are where they go to die. Of course, we had no idea they were going to get plagued when they went in there. We can't have plagued things just roaming about. It's not healthy. Say, why don't you put down a number of those things while I figure out what our next step should be. Kill 10 plagued magnetar and return. From the dens of the dying.
Goodbye for now.
Spooky. That's a scourged mammoth. That's not quite a magnetar. Then we need to head up to a cave here. It's on the map. Not really. There's a plagued magnetar. Hi there. What a mess.
Too far away.
We don't need to worry about the mammoths. Here's a fancy dagger. Strength and stamina. Not bad. Hey, you know that thing I said that we didn't need to do? Worry about the mammoths? The mammoths are coming anyways. I don't know if I want to eat scourged mammoth meat. Seems like it might be a bad thing. I'm sure we'll find out. There's a tusk bit. Some gloves of intellect. Not really what we're looking for. There's a tundra crawler. That's a very large worm, my goodness. Concerning. And here is the cave in particular that we're looking for. Should be able to find plenty more of these guys in there. And there's one over there too. Another one. If we don't need to go into the caves, that's fine. Be a good amount of them outside here anyways. We got some kind of thing on the ground. That's gonna be for a quest.
I'm out of range.
You can really see when it is pretty clear that's gonna be a thing. Look at this tundra crawler though, my goodness. Well, we will deal with that when it aggroes on us. We can AoE it down. Presumably. Mammoth, get out of here. Scourge. These are scourged, and the Minotaurs are plagued. Probably the same thing. Essentially. Yeah, it looks like we can get this done without worrying about going in the cave quite yet. So that's good. Alright. Well, that's done. Let's see if Bixie has thought up a plan. That's the idea, at least. Probably go into the cave and do things. Wouldn't be too much of a shock. Nice work. But I grab a shower next chance you get. Now let's deal with the problem out here. We're now honored with Valiant's expedition. Cool. Reputation. That's a thing. There's something going on in those caves. You don't say. So while you were out taking care of those plagued beasts, I took a peek inside the caves up there. There are cultists in there, plaguing them. They have some sort of noxious concoction brewing in a cauldron. A powder that I normally use as an anti-poison, and mix it up with some other stuff. I think it'll neutralize their brew. Take it up to one of the caves, see if it works. Alright.
Seeing you.
Good of ideas any, I suppose. Inhibiting powder. Toss into a Den of the Dying plague cauldron to neutralize the plague. Well, it's an idea, I suppose. It looks like there's multiple ways here too. This one has an ore in it, so I'll take that. Cultist dealt with, plague neutralized, ore harvested. Doesn't get much better than that. I like how I've gotten a significantly larger inventory, and I've just used that as an excuse to just have an infinitely larger pile of things. But when it works, I suppose. Yeah. Very effective powder. Very convenient.
How are you?
I knew you had it in you. Now there's something else I need to ask you to take care of. Okay. Spell powder. Power cloth. Gloves. Haste, agility, attack power, leather. I really need to figure out exactly how much value I'm getting out of the armor to damage talent that I have. Because this definitely has... You're definitely going to get slightly more stats in the non-armor department on less tanky stuff, but it's a thought. I mean, all the stuff we're getting out here is very early in the expansion anyways, so even if leather would be better, we're just going to be replacing it soon anyways, so not a huge deal. Intellect, nah. And here we got some very stamina shoulders. What do we got in the... We got any stamina shoulders over here? I need to put this in some kind of order. This has 56 stamina and all sorts of good stuff. I mean, this has more tankiness, though. So I take this as something to sell. And it's got 2 quests. My goodness, a lot of quests. Rats. Tinky went into the necropolis. I told Tinky not to go off on her own, but she just had to check out that crashed necropolis to the west. I'm 100% certain that those cultists came from inside that thing, which means I'm now 100% certain that Tinky's in trouble. She's the airstrip's #1 engineer. Without her, we're doomed. Find her myself, but one of those things got in a swipe on my leg before I could vanish again. Eric Erickson, if anyone can get her out, it's you. Find Tinky Wickwhistle inside Tolmaris.
Alrighty then.
And also, might as well wipe out the Scourge. Yeah, while we're here. If the cultists up in those caves survived the crash, the fallen necropolis to the west can only be assumed to still be filled with Scourge. There's probably lots of them out in front of it in the pools, too. While you're at Tolmaris, warrior, do your thing. Do you think you could dispatch all of the Lich King's flunkies that you find there? Kill 20 Scourge of any type. Yeah, I can do that.
Right.
What if these Scourge Mammoths count? Just for testing purposes here. It's Scourge. The answer is no. Doesn't count. Worth testing. Worth testing. So we went ahead the other direction. Towards the smash thing over here. Yeah, that checks out. Ah, the mounts are undead because they're scourged. There's a bone warrior. That counts. Oh boy, a scroll of intellect. Just what I always wanted. Western Ghoul. And the Bone Warrior. Looks like the quest is further down. We could probably end up... We're probably gonna end up fighting a whole bunch of these guys on our way inside. I don't think we need to worry too much about that. We got some abominations. And bone warriors. And a lower level healing potion. Yeah, these are just basically a gold drop. And I'm okay with that. I'm up for some free money. 'Cause we got plenty of things we could purchase. That'd be helpful. Let's get inside here. Farshire Footpaths of the Whale. Stamina and Spirit Cloth. Lots of stamina for a cloth piece, but interesting. And we got him anyway. Alright. Yeah, we need to deal with the inventory. It's a whole thing. Let's get inside here. We got ghouls. We got abominations. We got... no line of sight up that hill, apparently. Where are all these cultists? It's probably fine. Hi,
Pleased
Tinky.
to meet you.
Pleased to meet you. Locked in jail. Hey there, who are you? Pixie sent you? Excellent. Let's get me out of here. I'm stuck in this damn cage, but not for long. The cultists magicked me into this cage. There's no door to it. Little did they know that I'm the chief transmatter engineer for the airstrip. With your help and a little elbow grease, I won't be in here for long. I'm going to need an engine core crystal for one of the ghouls in here, a magical gyroscope from their doctor, and a piling scourge stone from the Lich Lord up top. With all that stuff, I should be able to make a port device to get back to Fizzcrank's and escape the Gnome way.
Be seeing you.
That's a plan. Do we mess with all the cultists right here? Probably not. Alright, we need to find various things. Looks like the ramp is over this way. So let's go that way. We'll deal with you guys later. Western Ghoul. Well, one of the guys is up top, so we can start with that at least. What a convenient ramp. Or not. Or yes. Or maybe. Maybe the ramp was over this side all along. It's a process. Interesting that they know that all these very specific guys are going to have the things they're looking for. There's Longrunner Blistlehorn. Got more than one person imprisoned here. Doesn't look like I can really go this way. That's okay. All these ghouls. Yeah, we're definitely going to be fine on the get X Scourge destroyed. That's not going to be an issue. Abomination. There's a path this way. This should work. Yeah, this is upstairs. There we go. Now we're getting there. Okay. It's quite the mess here. Very bold strategy. Just sprinting off the side. Nearly sprinting off the side. Okay. Already done with getting to 20, so we just need to keep working our way to the top here. There's the Lich Lord. He's dead. But there he is, alive. Convenient. Alright. We got a Lich Lord? Not for long. Yeah, bye. There's the Scourge Stone. There's some cultists. We didn't get other things. Where's the other two things? From the ghouls and the doctor. There's the doctor. This is like a different level here. fire level. Perfect. There's the... There we go. Let's put a talent point in. More dual wielding damage. Very nice. So now we just need to get the last piece for one of the ghouls. Let's go with cultist too, since they're here. Okay. No ghouls locked in any cages here, as far as I can tell. Let's head this way. Okay. Bone warrior, bone warrior. We're up to the top already. Set that down, I guess. Just fight some random ghouls. This guy's is inside. Unfortunate. Well, there's a festering ghoul. That seems about right. Oh, they're just over here. Festering. You got it. See if there's one down there. Magical gyroscope? Yep, that's right. That's from just a different festering ghoul. Alright. So, we had the right idea. There we go. So that takes care of that.
Hey.
You got all that stuff? Yep. The engine core crystal. Good thing the ghouls are breaking into all the boxes in here. You'd have never found it otherwise. Magical gyroscope. Looks like Dr. Razorgrin uses these to help his abominations walk. And the piloting scourge stone. Apparently this is what the Lich Lord uses to fly the ziggurat. But he doesn't have it. Outstanding. Notice a little modification here, a tweak there. Let Bixie know. My evil twin's out there somewhere now. Okay, here we go. Cross your fingers, toes, eyes, what else you can cross. Legs. Got it. Teleport away? No. Didn't work. Somehow I feel lighter. My evil twin's out there somewhere now. I'm pretty sure that she's not back at the airstrip. In fact, whatever she ended up, it's colder than colder there than here. You can only feel her for a moment. Oh well, I'll reconfigure this thing and port myself back to the airstrip soon enough. Meantime, do you think you could go east and let Bixie know that I'll meet her back there? So,
Very good.
teleported away part of themselves. And they're assuming it's the evil part. And they're somewhere even colder than here. I'm sure it's fine. I'm sure it's fine. Let's get past all these guys. There's some gold clover. I guess there's still a little bit of grass here. In this area. It's definitely going to get more northern the norther we go, I assume.
Can I help you?
Think he's got an evil twin? Well, if she says she's okay, and she'll be able to get herself back to the airstrip soon, that's good enough for me. Might as well wipe out the Scourge. Thanks, Eric Erickson. Lich King and his Scourge are really scary. We can't stop until they are all lying still in new graves. Got some spell power cloth boots. A vial of renewal trinket. Increases spell power and on use gives haste. Interesting. Some leather armor with agility, stamina, and attack power. Our current blade has 53 strength though. And the critical strike rating is better than the agility anyways, so. It's got more stamina, but it's leather, so. And a plate with critical strike and expertise and stamina. So. No strength. That is a belt. 58 stamina belt. Really do need to get this in order. Wrist, chest. I'll take this for tanking. Kinda. Back to the airstrip. Okay, I think I'm going to start making my way back to the airstrip too. Of course, I'm moving a little slower with this leg injury. Say, do you think you could get there ahead of me? Pass on the good news of old Fizzcrank. I bet anything, they'll be rewarding it for you. Oh, probably. Oh, look, also this cool stuff.
You have a
I'll take
great
that
day
quest.
now.
Alright. So we're over here. The airstrip's over here. Let's just go that way. I think there is also stuff to the north. Snowballs. North to Magmoth. Alright. So we just stick to the north here. We can see the new areas here and get those quests done. There's more cultists. Yeah, cultists all over the shop. Even with the necropolises down, there's still a problem. Got a woolly mammoth over here. Non-scourged variety. You'll love to see it. Here's some actual magmoths. Hey! Achievement to explore Borean Tundra. Nice. Is this just the next area over here? Just peek into it. Ah, it's kind of a cliff. Probably should not go that way. There's actually trees and stuff. Okay. See if we can get a good view here. Oh, wow. This is Skolazar Basin. Yep. That's a place. What are we trying to do up here? Actually, the oil. Is it crafty stuff was up here? See if we can find that. Yeah, that looks like a box, so that wasn't it. Fire totems. Interesting. Oh, there it is. Okay. Well, let's look around for boxes then. And try to avoid all these guys in the process. Oh, that's the crafty stuff. Ah, they try to run away. That's rude. And completely understandable. Looks like they got lots of stuff nearby each of their camps. Got some AoEs. plenty of scraps and such. Oh yeah, lots of boxes. This is where you want to be. These are magmoth foragers. Okay. This'll work. I don't really seem to care too much. Haha. Got it before you can stop me. Well, they got like a whole cave network down here too. Well, there's lots of ores down in the cave. And a quest apparently. Well, that's interesting. Well, that looks like a pretty big drop there. Looks like we're gonna need a separate entrance. Entrance. We can make our way down there. Possibly. Do I have slow falling? Yeah. Seems pretty high. Go for it. He's got slow, I think he has slow falling. He's got the little parachute. We still have that? I don't think we still have it. I think he had it. Oh my gosh, that's... Yeah, that is a lot. Let me see if I can... Is it deep enough? I mean, he's swimming. Eh, what's the worst that could happen? It is deep enough? Oh, the worst that could happen is we completely... Not if I land here. I managed to hit the ground. Nailed it. Ah, boy. Let's have some lichen. Let me just sit underwater and contemplate my actions. Oh boy. Where'd you get out of here? There's a guy. Yeah, in the middle here. That would have been fine. Except probably not on this chunk either. Hey. Bunker toggle volt.
Hi, you're a tall one.
You're a sight for sore eyes. Too weak to break the links on this rusty ball and chain. Well, don't just stand there. Get me loose. Get me out of here. Knew they'd send someone for me, sooner or later. Turned out to be later, of course. I came in here to parley with the snowbolts, but their main shaman, Kaiganishu, decided instead to make a tasty snack for the Magma Thrigar. Wait, what? They didn't send you? Did they forget about me? Okay, you're here now, and that's all that matters. As soon as we break this chain, we'll make our way out, back to the airstrip. Then you can tell Fizzcrank I'm safely back. If he remembers me, that is. Escort quest.
Be seeing you.
Alright, no time to waste. Let's get out of here. See if he can... Okay, he can walk on water, but he's also doing the swimming animation. That's definitely something. That's definitely a thing that's happening. I think it's up this way to the left. Let's go. Alright. We need to find a few more crafty stuff on our way out. Branasu Magma. Yeah, we're gonna need more than that for us to worry about. Looks like the totems disappear when they go down anyway, so that's fine. There's the crafty stuff right there. We're kind of doing this escort quest right now, though. Made a Magmarthur. I'll attack the totem. That does not quite work how I'd hope. Hey, there's a box. At least grab a few of these on our way out. We can probably preempt this a little bit. Oh, we also got an ore. Osprey on the Magmarthur. Grab some from him. Grab some cobalt. Two-handed maces is now 355. Very cool. Grab some from him. Grab this box. From this guy. Gnome guy is just running off ahead like a maniac. That is sometimes the situation with escort quests. They don't wait for you to escort them. It's a whole situation. Alright. That count? You good? You're outside? Fantastic. Out of here. Out of here. Fresh air. I can get myself to the earth, back to the airstrip from here. Tell Fizzcrank I'm back and safe. Thanks so much. And he's gone. He tried to escape. Some more boxes over here. Yeah, they try to run. Get some more salted venison. That's nice. Oh, that counted. And you're still here. And another healing potion. Nice. Let's get orchard to air. We can find a few more of the crafty boxes. And the airstrip's right here, so that'll work. Perfect. Yeah, this guy too. Get my loot from that. Box over here. And a box over there. There's many boxes everywhere. There's one right behind this rock. It's hard to see. Alright, I got all my boxes. Looks like he, I mean, he wasn't very far from the airstrip. That's unfortunate. Turn to Fizzcrank, stuck in a hole. Yeah.
Interesting.
Dirty, stinking snowbolts. Yeah, all my supplies, warrior. I just can't do anything without all my stuff. Oh, Eric Exon, you're just the best. Here's your coin, as promised. Just a few more things. As you may have noticed, we created the airstrip on the southern border of the Minotaur Den. She says something uncharitable about Fizzcrank under her breath. The old man has put me in charge of finding a creative solution to this situation. If we don't deal with them soon, they'll come down here and tear us limb from limb. That's where you come in. I want you to give me everything on this shopping list, please. Collect Crafty's tools, an overcharged capacitor, and a handful of Ragnars's grit. Throw them to Crafty, Wobble Sprocket, and Fizzcrank airship.
Off and away.
Oh boy, we got a shopping list. Okay, Eric Erickson. This is a list of all the stuff that I'm going to need for our new super secret, super weapon. For now, let's just call it Crafty's Ultra Advanced Prototypical Shortening Blaster. Trust me, it's going to be far more revolutionary than old hokey World Enlarger. Anyway, don't think too hard about it right now. Just give me the stuff and we'll be good, golden. My tools. First things first, need my tools for a project this intricate. No others will do. We had to run for our lives to escape from the pumping station. That's a whole different story. I didn't have time to pick them up. I mean, come on, I was running for my life. I do remember that I left them under the pumping station to the east. An overcharged capacitor. Any engineering hack worth their salt should be able to whip one of these up for you if you can't create yourself. Hell, I'd make one for you, but I'm missing my tools at the moment, remember? So do whatever it takes to get me one. The project's going nowhere without it. If you have to, head back to the southern continents and scour the auction house. And a handful of Ragnars's grit. This last bit might be a little tricky to get, but it's necessary to fashion the blaster's lens with only the finest sand. That means obtaining it from a top-notch elemental. Ragnar will do nicely. You spy it to the southeast in the frozen reach between Unape and the wailing ziggurat. Break down his icy exterior to get his rocky core and bring me back a handful. Okay. And then up here, where we just missed that elevator. To Fizzcrank.
Interesting.
Back to the airstrip. That's quite a tale, Eric Erickson. With all the problems out here, it's a wonder that the airstrip hasn't been wiped out already. Thanks to you, there's one less adversary to worry about. But some special things for you. I put aside some special things for just such an occasion as this. Why don't you take your pick? We got a healer's ring with intellect, spirit, and spell power. That's not what we want. Agility, stamina, expertise, and attack power leather boots. Pretty cool. More stamina than we currently have. Interesting. Haste, attack power, and stamina chest plate. The agility and the critical strike loss. Probably still not better. And this has more armor too. And a plate head with 30 strength, 80 stamina, 22 crit rating, but no expertise or armor penetration. Just a little bit more strength, a little more critical strike. But all that expertise and armor penetration is basically like hit rating. It's a big chunk of what we have. I think ours is still probably better. And an offhand of spell power. Me. This does have more stamina. This is A helmet? This other helmet here has 33 stamina. So I think this could be our new tanking helmet. We'll take that. Switch those. And get me out of here. Huh? What? Bonker who? I have no idea who you're talking about. I'll take your word for it. If you rescued him or her from the pit of MacLeod, then I suppose you deserve a reward. Let me see what I've got lying around in here. Got a lost rifle. It's got more attack power. Worse damage for second, but that doesn't really matter. We'll lose the hit rating and the agility. Get some stamina. Maybe this could be our tanking gun with more stamina. I don't know. We're filling up a lot of our inventory with this stuff. Could just keep a list. And spell power and mana ring. No. Then all these other things we can't even use. So we'll take the tanking gun, I guess.
Be seeing you.
My concept of tanking is slightly warped, as you might have noticed. But it is what it is. Okay. And we can go trick-or-treating again.
Pleased to meet ya. Be seeing you.
When things take an entire hour, it really is very effective. We got a toothpick. Hey, there's the toothpick. Right-click to clean your teeth with the toothpick. You still have a sparkling smile. What a lousy treat. Where is it? That is an achievement, is what that is. No, I have a sparkling smile. I can't see it behind... Oh, I do have a sparkling smile. I can see it. And now... this has happened. I'm a leper gnome. Yay. And it's still... my teeth are still sparkling. Through all the problems. Here's another one slot bag I don't need. I will sell it for the vendored penny. I think we're gonna have to start with dealing with the inventory. And then we still have even more things to do here for the gnomes. Here at the airstrip. Next time. Goodbye.